Good morning, this is Rob Rourke from We the People on SMTX.TV. We are here on Wonderworld in Hopkins, Hunter Road, and this is a site where we got folks involved about a year and a half ago at City Council and at the Planning and Zoning Commission. This is the Purgatory Creeks apartment right across the street from me. What we have right in back of us is a small makeshift memorial to a couple people that passed away right on this location. Within the last 5 years, there's been 5 deaths in 2 different accidents. This was a rollover right here caused on this corner. This is a very dangerous spot, also a low water crossing intersection. Well, what the citizens had concerns about was right across the street from me over here is where they want to have the entrance and the exit to Purgatory Creek. There is going to be in here almost 1,000 high-end apartment complex that they're going to have. Now, what they have done as part of the citizens getting involved and coming in and talking to the city and talking to the planning and zoning and trying to get some, this was one of the concerns here, is that this entrance is now only going to be for a couple hundred of the units. The rest of the people are going to have to go out on the other entrance, which we're going to go up and take a look at here in just a minute. So this is being paid for by the developers, and what they are doing here is we have moved this one light pole, replaced it so that you have more of an area to come and go. We have moved the entrance that they were going to have down here close to the creek, and they have moved it up almost about 100 to 200 feet so that we have some ability for people to see up the hill and down. They are also widening this and putting in a wider bridge area here so that we have a turn lane coming in and out. So this is where there's safety. Hopefully we will not have the same repeat of situation with new people that are moving in here with the deaths. This is a very quick area. It is a 45-mile-an-hour speed zone that you can see behind me. Most people will come down coming off that hill, do about 50. Sometimes people do slow down a little bit. But what happens is that people are coming out of the city and they are coming into a blind corner here where they're coming out of a 30 to 35 mile an hour zone to a 45, and they hit the accelerator and get going. So this is still going to be some concern, but at least with the people coming out, going into the city, having the turn lane and having some restrictions, that this is where citizen involvement can save lives. And that is the point here, is that just because people are against a project, there was a lot of people that came down, this is a flood zone, they were concerned about this and wanted to stop it altogether. There's some concerns about the water usage that they're going to have for their vanity pond. But in the end, there was compromises between both the citizens and the developers and the city and the planning and zoning. Listen to this, listen to what the people had to say, and something was accomplished. What you see here is part of the project development, and this is the city and the green space working with the developers to take an area that is in a flood zone and to develop it as part of a nature trail area. This will connect in eventually, going behind us to connect in with the Purgatory Creek trail system that goes underneath the new Wonderworld extension, and this heads down approximately about three-quarter of a mile down towards the new Justice Center, and we'll eventually connect in with downtown. So this is just part of the future that you see here with San Marcos, with us being responsible about our flooded areas, not allowing development, but trying to develop those areas so that we have something that benefits both the residents in the area, gives them a reason to want to settle here and to be here, and also helps to add something for the rest of the citizens of the city. This is the Purgatory Creek development, an environmentally friendly high-end apartment community. Right now we're across from McCoy's next to Frost Bank, and this is the other entranceway that originally was not in the plan, but due to the activists getting involved and bringing in for some options, the developers came back and said we can use these large oak trees here as our entranceway, and this will be the primary entrance now. Now, there was some concern getting in and out with Wonderworld Drive, but almost, I think if you can, we'll take a look in a minute, there's actually less traffic on Wonderworld right now on a Saturday morning than there is over on the other side on Hopkins. So this kind of, as we're going along here, I think that we're starting to see where there is going to be a little bit of give and take, and where we now have another solution, and that we can come with some different options with people talking, and that sometimes the first solution is not always the right one. And this is where there's going to be more high-end apartments that are going to be. You're looking back on Purgatory Creek. This is in behind where you see the construction right now, is where the nature walk is going to be, that is going to connect up eventually with downtown. And you can see that here is development that is going on in this area that 5 years ago there wasn't very much here, except for the banks and a few other things that have came in. So this is the new center of San Marcos here off of Wonderworld, Hopkins, Hunter Road, and as we're moving this out, it's going to be interesting to see in another 5 to 10 years how this development is going to change the nature of the city and how we as a community look and feel versus the older part of downtown. I'm Rob Rourke on a Saturday morning at the beginning of March 2011, showing you what is going on here in San Marcos, developing, and how people getting involved can make the difference. Get out, make a difference. Rob Rourke, We the People on SMTX.TV.